Commencement is the most significant ceremony of the academic year, celebrating everything that the university is and does. For the last 2 decades, it has been San Jose State's custom to invite an outstanding alumna or alumnus to speak to the graduating class. These alumni demonstrate the foundation they received from their San Jose State University education and provide role models for you, our newest graduates. I wonder who among you will be one day stand here, a famous and successful graduate, addressing another class of graduating students. I hope you will include that possibility in the dreams for your future. Today's keynote speaker is Kordestani, Senior Vice President of Global Sales and Business Development at Google. He joined Google in May 1999 as its business founder, leading the development and implementation of the company's initial business model. Since then, Omid has brought Google to profitability in record time, generating more than $6 billion, that's with a B, in revenue in 2005. In 2006, Time magazine named him one of 100 people who shape our world and called him the main brains behind Google's innovative and aggressive push to reach deals with a multitude of partners and make big money through advertising. Mr. Kordestani has more than 20 years of high technology, consumer, and enterprise experience and is directly responsible for Google's worldwide revenue generation efforts as well as the day-to-day operations of the company's sales organization. He was born in Iran and moved to San Jose in 1979. He holds an MBA degree from Stanford Graduate School of Business and a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering from San Jose State University in 1984. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce your Mr. Google, Omid Kordestani.
Thank you very much. How are you all feeling? Can I see a wave? All right. It's a privilege to be here with you today at your commencement and the 150th anniversary of this very special institution. I remember sitting in the same stadium for my graduation ceremony back in 1984. And I know very well that I face a big challenge today, as most of you will definitely not remember a single thing I say today. I figured I have two options. I can talk about you, or I can talk about me. I realize if I talk about me, the subject is of great interest to me, but maybe not to you. So I'll try to only talk about me as it relates to you. I recently read an article on the Y generation. Listen carefully, this is the part about you. You're a completely different generation. You are your own. And I can't decide whether I'm happy or scared for the way you've grown up. I realize this assumes you have grown up, and I know that about 80% of the males in the audience have not yet. Actually, there's about 50% of the males in the audience who will never grow up. Ladies, please stay away from them. I asked President Kassing for a demographic profile of the graduating class, and it was helpful, but as Bono would say, I still couldn't find what I was looking for. I've learned a little bit about search over the past few years, so I put my searching skills to work. First up, I log into MySpace to see what students from the class of 2007 were doing. Wow, I'm not going to tell your parents, but you should really keep that kind of stuff under the radar, gang. Anyways, what I realized is that MySpace has become a practical dating service. Just meet a girl on MySpace, within your zip code hopefully, look her up on Facebook to see what her friends say about her, search for her name on LinkedIn to find out her career goals, find her Flickr account to see what she really looks like and if she has cute friends. And then of course, you Google her to see what she's done with her life up until now. With all that information at your fingertips, I'm not sure what you would talk about on the first date. So you may not even be able to go on an actual date. Just send your alter ego on a Second Life virtual reality date and let your digital self figure it out. Is that how it works? All right. Now that I've got your attention, let me challenge you by pointing out that not only will you forget most of my speech, you will also sadly forget most of what you were taught here. And in fact, if you follow my path and get a higher degree, you will forget most of that as well, like I have. 16 years out of Stanford Business School, over $100,000 of my parents' hard-earned cash, and loads of students' loan later. And I have no detailed memory of anything I learned. So what helped me to succeed then? This morning I want to tell you about a few key moments. I call them aha moments that I've had throughout my life, and I'm sure you have already had a few yourself. These are points in time in my personal history when all the pieces of the puzzle came together and the light bulb switched on for me. My first aha: to keep my edge, I must think and act like an immigrant. Stay with me. There is a special optimism and drive that I have benefited from and continue to rely on that I want all of you to find. This country was founded by immigrants. The genes of that unbounded optimism and free thought are in all of you. Our incredible Constitution and Bill of Rights, perhaps the most precious written words and framework for a society, are examples of the human achievement that is possible when you benefit from the kind of optimism that I want you to find within yourselves. I think I was 14 when I realized it matters more how brave your mother is than where you were born. I was born in Tehran, the capital of Iran, a beautiful country with some of the most hospitable people you can find on the planet and more than 5,000 years of history. Unfortunately today, it is also working through a